Hey everyone, and let's continue reading Putrika. This time we're starting from relatively calm moment. As you could hear the music on the background. We didn't get to learn what's the reason behind Laziel's amnesia. Know what actually happened in her past. But my impression of Putrika so far is that the visual novel is pretty good. Like, I wouldn't call it a masterpiece or anything, but like it's it feels really decent. Like the music, the backgrounds. I wouldn't go as far as to call every character having a cool design, but like some characters really have cool design. Especially Ruby, like, and I really like her expressions and some of her expressions of Lazarus as well. But anyway, let's not waste any time and jump straight into the reading. It was early afternoon, an uneventful day. I basked in the sunlight while reading a novel. Finding a good place to stop, I closed the book and searched the loosen my joints. Didn't sleep well, Lazy. Are we getting that familiar with each other? Like, so that shows already has a nickname for him. Lazy, huh? Ruby was sitting next to me. I wouldn't say that. I just had a strange dream. But it makes sense since they had like pretty heart-to-heart conversation back in the previous part. Ever since that night, Ruby would come to my room every so often and we would spend time relaxing together. We didn't have much to talk about, but it wasn't unpleasant. Neither of us felt the need to force ourselves, and that was enough. What kind of dream? One way I fell in love with someone I shouldn't have. I hope she's not talking about that archangel thing, like, because it doesn't sound like that it's gonna do any good. Like, you mean Remy? No, I didn't intend to raise my voice. Now I had to explain myself. In the dream, I met someone who lived deeper within the woods. They weren't like everyone else. They were pretty and had all the qualities I did not. I fell for them at first sight. Like I had found my angel, or something like that. Why it sounds like Amy in a way, like it still sounds like Amy. And she totally agrees with me. Okay, like, sounds like Amy to me. I'm telling you, it's not. There wasn't Remy in my dreams. So why did his name keep popping up? Because like, how this supposed to know like what your dream is about? Like,
私とレミ君はそういう関係ではありません。出会ってまだ時間も経っていないもん。
I mean, I aren't like that anyway. We haven't just met.
覚えていないんだよね。だったらずっと昔から知り合いなのかも。
You can't say that for sure. Maybe you two knew each other for a long time and you just don't remember.
ルビアちゃんは私のことを知らないんだよね。だったらその可能性は低いんじゃないかな。
For some reason, I have this feeling as soon as you get to know that it's gonna be serious, like, because we already have the second cut announced, and I get this certain feeling that Ruby is gonna be the character that stays, like, and we never, okay, and we never might see Lazel ever again, like, after this episode, like. Maybe I'm completely off here, but I have this feeling.
Mm, そうかも。でも私だってレミと知り合ってから長くはないし、昔のことは何も知らないから。
But you never met me before, did you, Ruby? If Remy and I were friends before, you would have recognized me. Unless, okay, it really doesn't sound like she would be able to keep that kind of fact. I guess it's not like I have known Remy for that long. I don't know much about his past. Okay, so like the guy is the mystery for pretty much everyone around him. Despite all the what ifs Ruby presented me, she knew no better.
最初はすっとぼけているんだって思ってた。でも記憶がないなんて不安だよね。早くラズタンの記憶が元に戻りますように。
I didn't believe you at first, but it must be hard on you without any memories. I hope you will remember who I am soon. Lazzy.
ルビアちゃん。
No, Ruby. It was such a stark contrast to our first meeting. Ruby was so nice to me now. We were finally friends.
っていうか、ラズタンのことを放置するなんて解消なしだ。レミのバカ。
That's like an intention speech, right? Rather, Remy is such a ruse. How dare he leave you all alone during the day? It was you, like, it was you. You left him, like, poor Lazzy.
さっきから気になってたんだけど、ラズタンって私のこと？
So she wondered that I came up with the nickname very recent because it is based on this question from Laziel. By the way, what's Laziel supposed to be?
ラズリエルのことだよ。名前が長いから。
Your nickname? Laziel is mouthful. It is mouthful, but the nickname seems to be mouthful to me as well. Like,
タンはどこから？
it sounds a bit lazy. It does. It does.
可愛らしさの向こう側から。
It's cute and that's what matters. Okay, but I like to smile here, so I will let it slide.
そっか。
I see. Sounded quite strange to me. But if considered it her way of expressing how close we had become, I couldn't help but smile.
でもね、今日は違うんだよ。レミに約束させたから。いつまでもラズタンを放置するなって。
But that's ends today. You see, I made him promise. Made sure he wasn't going to leave you alone. What?
そろそろ帰ってくるはず。あ、来た来た。
He should be home anytime now. Ah, there he is. I heard the front door open. No way. Come on. Okay. That night I had to pull her hand as I brought her into the room. Now she was the one dragging me out. That's quite a change of dynamic between them. Like, Amy.
Oh.
Oh. Even Amy couldn't keep his usual deadpan expression. Surprise flashed over his eyes when he saw our hands. Yeah, but it's a good thing that they're getting along with each other, because Amy seems to be out of the place a lot. Seemed happy with how much closer Ruby and I had become.
こんにちは、ラズリエル。
It's good to see you, Lazar. Yeah. What was worse, however, was that the mere sight of him caught off guard was enough to leave me flustered.
ちゃんと用意してきた？
What? Did you mean he was showing a clothes for Lazarel? Like, what? Did you finish it?
もちろん。
Naturally.
じゃあ、ほら。
Let's see it. Okay, I totally got it. Like, wow. Ruby asked me to stand right in front of Remy. I tried to avert my gaze, not wanting Remy to notice how furiously I was blushing. I? Thankfully, it seemed Amy was acting as fidgety as I was. I snuck a glance and saw that he was also looking away.
これ。
Here. He held out a package. Then he carefully placed it in my hands.
くれるの？
Is this for me?
うん。あなたのために用意してって。
Ruby asked me to make it for you. I do hope it's to
喜んで
your
くれる
liking.
といいんだけど。
He sounds so embarrassed here. Like.
レミ、そういうのは言わなくていいの。
No need to say that out loud.
ルビアちゃんが。
Ruby did. I looked to Remy and he nodded back. I felt my heart a bit faster. I was so excited that my hands won't listen to me. My fingers kept slipping off the package.
あ、
Okay, let's see.
俺がやる。
Sorry, let me open it for you.
大丈夫。
It's fine. His fingers brushed mine for just a moment. Immediately we both pulled our hands away. Okay, we're totally getting into that kind of stuff, aren't we?
ごめん。
Sorry? I'm sorry as well. I couldn't understand what was going on. What was surrounding me?
じー。
Stare. I could practically hear Ruby rushing me to open the present already.
これは。
This is as I finally unwrapped the package, what I found was
私があの日書き起こした遺書。
show me. I wanna look. I wanna see how it actually works. It's an outfit I sketched the other day. I called the piece of paper I had doodled on and the feelings of jealousy that I harbored back then. Ashamed, I had made sure that nobody would ever find out about the drawing. Least of all Remy himself.
ルビアに言われたんだ。ラズリエルはとても整っているからちゃんとした洋服を用意してあげなさいって。きっとラズリエルも欲しがっているから今は遠慮しているだけだって。
Okay, it's really thoughtful of them, like. Ruby told me I should make you an outfit, Lazel. It would be waste not to since you're so beautiful. She said that you wanted your own outfit for sure. You just would not admit it.
どうしてこのデザインを
Where did you get the design?
それは
She showed it to me. When did she showed him the design like? Did it happen yesterday like? And he spent all the night and all the day getting it done like. If you looked behind me, I turned around and saw Ruby with a mischievous grin on her
ラ
face.
ズタンの本音を届けちゃった
He handed you visualizing. I was speechless. What could I say?
手作りだから図面通りにできているかわからないけどその 着てくれると
Made it by hand.
嬉しい
So I'm not confident it will look like how you envisioned it to be. Imagine if doodles are like absolutely horrible and he still says all of this. Still, I would love to see you try it alone.
ありがと
Thank you. I wasn't acting like myself. Because she sure is partial in this moment. I needed to calm down. I have to lazy. Chill out and enjoy the moment.
うすぐに着替えてきてもいい
Can I try it on right now?
あ
Sure.
着心地とか聞いておきたいし
I would love to hear your thoughts on it.
それじゃ
I will go get it.
着替え手伝う
And I will be there to help. Maybe evolved right after me, very able to contain her laughter. She got me good this time.
あの図面いつの間に
Where did you find the drawing?
ラズタンと友達になった日に見つけたの
In one of the
引き
drawers
出しの
in
中
your room.
にしまってあったから
On the day we became friends, and she really likes did you call the dirt on her friends? I just imagine her going through all the drawers.
ちゃんと隠していたのに
I thought I hid it well.
とっても可愛いデザインだったしそれに私のお洋服を羨ましそうにしていたから
It's a cute drawing. Also, you look like you're wearing this.
本当に妄想していただけなの
I didn't plan to ever show it to Amy.
うん
I know.
少しも期待していなくて
I wanted to be happy with what I had. Is it gonna be a theme throughout the story? That she wants to be happy with what she has and but she still wants more and at some point it's gonna get to that moment where she won't be able to be happy anymore. Like
ラズタンは優しいもんねレミに作ってなんて言えないと思ってた
you're too kind, Lazy. I knew you couldn't ask me even if you really wanted an outfit of your own.
臆病なだけ断られたら悲しいから
I'm really not. I'm just scared that he will not say yes.
レミだって優しいんだよ私のわがままたくさん聞いてくれるんだから
Well, wouldn't you know it? Amy is kind as well. He's always indulged me.
そっかそうだよねレミ君はやっぱり優しいんだ
To think of it, I don't even remember the guy ejecting or like rebooting the stuff for anything that they expressed like. Okay, there was a moment when he avoided answering her question, but he never did outright reject her. I see. I was verified. Yes, he is a kind. You're right about that.
もしかしてサイズぴったり？私の時は苦労したのにな。
Oh, she's gonna put like no. Wait, anyway. Does it fit you perfectly? He had to make a lot of adjustments when he made mine.
レミ君じゃなかったらちょっぴり怖いね。
I would be a bit scared if it wasn't Remy who made it.
レミだとしてもラズタンのスタイルを把握しているのはキモいかも。
I mean, he got to pull quite a measure hell when he was carrying her to this place. And he was also just putting the clothes on her, like so. No, it's still plenty gross if you ask me.
手厳しいな。
Quite a harsh on me, surprisingly.
身内なもので。
Okay, that's good. I'm allowed to be. We're basically family.
ルビエちゃん。
Ruby?
ありがとう。
Thank you.
どういたしまして。
You're welcome. I was finally able to express what I wanted to say. It might be more awkward than I thought.
レミ君。
Amy? It was time to show him.
どうかな。似合ってる？
Okay, Okay, it looks good, but can you show us it on the full outfit, like not just the upper part, like because that's probably the moment I would be able to decide if it's really good or not. Like, yeah, but the upper part looks good. How is it? Does it suit me? The time it took me to change, but but without it's a massive improvement over the clothes she had for a lot of time. The time it took me for me to change clothes allowed me to regain a little of my composure. To say I was confident would be an exaggeration, but I at least felt ready to face him. Maybe. Maybe.
おっと、多
I
分。
suppose so.
多分？
That's
レミっ
it.
てば違うでしょ。そこはもっとこう目をそらしちゃダメでしょ。ちゃんと見てあげて。
That's in a way, okay. She's really tough to please. Because I could imagine her putting a tantrum over this words if even hearing this was because if she didn't became friends with Lazil. But it's now The opposite. That's it. That's no way to compliment a lady. Hey, don't you dare look away from her, you was.
見てるよちゃんと
I'm looking at just
でも
just what? He was so cute when he was lost for words. It was clear as day that he was one blushing now.
ラズリエルはとても綺麗だから眩しくて
What is this part? I just noticed like. Seems to be really big for Ribbon. Like. Yeah, very beautiful. Little help for me to look.
ダメ
No, that won't do. His reactions prodded at the inner that is in me awake.
ちゃんと見てほしい
I want you to look at me properly. Of course, that was how I really felt as well. Wanting him to look at every inch of me. Okay, someone is getting ready for it. Oh. I really watched as his eyes rose to meet mine. The anticipation was making me nervous.
とても
And I'm...
可愛いと思う
putting this stunt yet again. I think you're very cute. I savored his timid reaction with all I had.
ありがとうレミくん
Thank you, Amy. I leaned in. What prompted it? Was it because he made me such a wonderful outfit, or was it because he prized me? I wasn't sure. I shot to grab his hand.
近いよラズリエル
Yeah, too close, Lazar.
近くないちゃん
Nonsense.
とお礼を言いたいの
Let me thank you properly. And what's the way she thinks is to properly express the gratitude, like. Is she gonna do what, like? Yeah. He was just too cute. His actions were more feminine than either idea I could master.
素敵な服を着飾ったらお出かけしたくなるね
Now that Lazzy has her own outfit, I bet she wants to show it off to the world. Okay, she's turning into some fun now, like. I didn't see this coming, okay.
どこかに連れて行ってあげたら
Why don't you take her out, I mean? What? Oh, she's turning into the shipper. My heart almost stopped.
ラズリエルはお出かけをしたいの
Do you wish to go outside, Lazarel?
と
Yeah, so far I have a better time with this than I had with White Album 2. At least a better time that I had with the closing chapter, because let's be real, closing chapter is freaking ass, like, and high dialogue. Thank you for joining me today. I hesitated to answer.
ちょっとだけ
A little. At least there is no repetitive monologues from Haruki that really lead to nowhere. Amy looked genuinely surprised. That I came as a bit of a shock. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we gotta do, cause it wouldn't be good for my channel if you wanna have like multiple visual novels that I have started reading and just like dropped halfway through. Did I somehow give him the impression that I was a shut-in? What?
明日仕事で近くの町に行くつもりだ。もしラズリエルさえ良ければ一緒に。
What I like is background music. It's pretty relaxing. I have to head into town for some work tomorrow. If you're okay with that, would you like to?
行く。
Absolutely. I didn't wait for him to finish.
絶対に行く。明日はよろしくね。
I would love to. I'll be right there tomorrow. Okay. Her eagerness is kind of cute.
お。
Okay. Yeah, it surely feels so off. Yeah, that's also what I was thinking when I saw that for Putrika the first time, because it looks a bit like AI, but yeah, like. But there is still some, I think, something distinct about it that it doesn't feel like AI in the same time, if it makes sense. I might have even scared him with how eagerly I accepted. I couldn't help it, my heart was slipping out of my chest.
よかったね、ラズタン。
Isn't that great, Lazar? What happened with you? Now she's turning into full-blown shipper, like. Ruby seemed proud and smart to have set the two of us up. This morning wasn't supposed to be any different from usual. Yeah, the sun seemed brighter than it should be. Brighter still was my mood. I was possibly giddy with excitement.
タンちゃん。
I'm so simple-minded. I think it's for the best. I hadn't been able to sleep last night, no matter how hard I tried. My heart kept fluttering like a bird trying to break out of its cage. My eyes were wide open the entire time. I did fall asleep eventually, but I couldn't remember when. I got out of bed and opened the window to let some fresh air in. Feeling invigorated, I got changed. Naturally, there was only one outfit I could wear for the occasion. The one mission. Okay, that's like the full view of the outfit. We finally getting it. Maybe this was too much. I looked way too bold. I would have people saying if I went out like this. Really? Even this one specifically, like, when she puts the hand like this, so it's... Yep. I mean, it is cute. What I like about her so far is that even if she is amnesiac, she doesn't feel completely hollow, like she's an empty place. Like. she has some personality to her, like. Maybe this was too much. I looked way, my bad. Oh, this is this is cute. But that wasn't what I was very concerned about. What mattered most was there I could get Remy's heart to race with this outfit.
レミ君は奥手そうだしな。
He's kind of oblivious to these things. I wanted to so desperately. Okay, if we're going by this logic, then there's like only one heroine that is good in that album. And you fully know which one is good. I wanted so desperately to see how he would react, that I was willing to go the extra mile. The last time I saw him looking flustered, my heart practically melted.
意外と表情豊かだもんね。
He's more expressive than I first realized. I hadn't known each other for too long. Yeah, but so far there hasn't been any character in Putrika that would make me feel really annoyed. I sit and feel like, what's the crap are they spouting like? We hadn't known each other for too long, but I already knew how warm and kind he was.
お待たせ。
I'm here. Amy was waiting for me outside the house.
行こうか。
Let's go. Okay. Today might have been a special occasion for me, but for me it was work as usual. Seeing him act so blaze, I couldn't help but giggle.
どうしたの？
What's on?
何か面白いことでも？
Is something funny?
何もないわ。
No, don't mind me. He looked concerned for me anyway. Consideration came to him so naturally, and the small gesture moved me.
やっぱり外を歩くのって気持ちがいいよね。
It feels great to walk outside.
ああ。
It does.
街に行くんだよね。どういうところなの？
And he is not really a talkative one. Yeah, he is a guy, like, he is a guy. It's a freaking guy. Could you imagine? We're heading into town, right? What kind of place is that?
名はエルムスト。
It's not a Yuri.
町の中心には大河が流れていて、水上交易が盛んな町だ。
Even if the guy looks
金属加工や香辛料の取引で有名で人気を博している。
more feminine sometimes than both of the girls combined. The place we are going to is called Elmstead Town. There is a large river that runs through the center. That's where people gather to do business. It's a well-known market for metalwork and spices.
I
can't wait to see it. I took the chance to keep barging him with some more questions.
レミ君はどんなお仕事をしているの？
To be honest, I can't blame you for thinking that this is a girl, because the first time I heard about Putrika and I looked at this, I thought it's gotta be a Yuri visual novel. Like, I know it's the usual one. Like, what kind of work do you do there?
宝石を扱い加工し、 時には着飾らせる仕事だ。知り合いの紹介がいろいろな手続きをしてくれて、俺は注文を聞いて作るだけでいい。あとは一生制作に請け負っている。最近はそっちの方が忙しいかも。
Yeah, it's a trap, like it's a freaking trap, like I deal in the jewels and craft accessories with them. Incompetence handles the business side of things. So all I do is fulfill orders. Also get requests to make clothes. If anything, I have had more clients in that vein lately.
宝石技師、そうだ、レミ君はすごい人だった。宝石にお洋服なんて手先が器用なんだね。
Also, I have a certain weird fear related to Remy, because the feminine look might be because he said that he is a demon before, and that in this world the demons possess the people. So my fear is that the body is the body of a girl, like. Yes, and he just possessed him, the girl. Right, you said you were a jeweler. You must be really incredible with your hands if you can make a jewelry and clothes for a living. I couldn't contain my excitement.
このお洋服、本当に素敵だね。イメージしていたよりもずっと可愛かった。
Just look at the clothes you made me. They've been cuter and more wonderful than I could have imagined.
そうか。あまり自信はないんだが。
Oof, well, I'm glad to hear that. I can say I'm too confident though.
デザインだけじゃなくて素材だってしっかりしているよね。肌に触れる感触が気持ちいいの。軽やかでしなやかで着心地抜群。
You didn't just capture.
素晴らしい手際ですな。
I will let you finish speak. You didn't just capture the design in my head. Even though chose the right fabric to go along with it. I just love how it feels on my skin. It would go so far as to call it a masterpiece. Oh, that's quite a big price.
ルビアの衣装を作った時の反省でいろいろ勉強していたんだ。素材はこだわって丁寧に縫い合わせて、刺繍の部分とか時間はかかったけどうまくできた自負もあって。
I knew I had a room to improve after making Ruby her clothes. So I read up on the things. Things like what kind of fabric to use, or the right way to sew the hems and do the embroidery. It took me a while, but I think it was worth it. He was more talkative when it came something he was familiar with. Okay, that's like what like the fifth time I see him say such a long line right there. Like I was learning about the things that interested him.
ラズリエルの図面を見た時に天使みたいだって思った。そのイメージを念じながら作ったんだ。気に入ってくれたみたいで心から嬉しい。
I still wonder what his deal is about. Like, is he really a demon or not? Like, and imagine if my theory proves to be right. When I saw your drawing, I thought it looked like an angel. I found, you know, on that mental image while I made your clothes. I'm very glad you like it. The only thing that is a bit weird is the size of the text, like just this huge text box. Because it's pretty big text box, but like the text is on the smaller side. There wasn't any of his usual timidness in his smile, but to be honest, it's like a minor complaint for me. It's not a big sort of deal. There wasn't any of his usual timidness in his smile, only genuine relief. But outside from that, yeah, let's look. Let's take a look at it. Oh, text. Okay. Maybe it's in a system, because I don't see any way to change the font. Like here, or the size of the font. And that's just the people who made it. Looks to me like you can't change the font in any way. A bit weird to me, because yeah, but the menu looks interesting, like. To say the least. But it's a bit weird to me, because we used to have this kind of feature, this ability to change the font size and the font itself back in the days when Clanata came out. It's like this feature is really old one. Right? We don't even have this one here. That awoken a surge of emotion within me.
ずるいな。
You should be more careful.
何が？
What's on?
他の子にこういうことしちゃダメだよ。勘違いしちゃう。
You shouldn't say things like that to the other girls. I think they will misunderstand.
よくわからないが、依頼されたら制作する。こういうタイプの衣装は珍しいけど。
I'm not sure what the issue is to misunderstand, but I do try to fulfill any requests I get. Not that I get asked to make a lot of like yours often.
そういうことじゃないんだけどな。
You sure didn't get it at all? You just don't get it, me. Then a question came to mind that I wasn't sure I should ask.
ちなみに、お高かったりして。
Did it cost you a lot to make this for me? I would feel how well made this outfit was at the first touch. It was far too elaborate, even to make for a casual gift in this day and age.
相場のことはわからない。だけど気にしないでいい。
I can't say for sure how much it would sell for, but in any case, you don't need to care about the cost.
気にするよ、それは。
And how are you gonna pay him? Because you don't have cash on you.
いや、本当に気にしないでいい。俺の金の管理は知り合いに任せているんだ。よく知らないけど、俺の制作する衣装や宝飾品は金持ちに人気があるらしい。随分と儲かっているようだから。
It's fine, really. I have someone I know manage my finances. I'm not too familiar with the details, but apparently my clothes and accessories are quite popular with the rich. I'm not struggling, so don't worry about it. Yeah, the designs are like someone I could imagine rich pompous girls would gladly buy. You put this kind of outfits on. Girl.
むしろラズリエルの衣装を作れて嬉しかった。
I'm just glad I got to make clothes for you. And I can't wait to make you more. Was I on for hoping he would say those words as well? Okay, she's getting greedy. It's always like this, like. Pointless fantasies filled my mind as I followed her behind Remy. You make a gift to a girl and she's already expecting the next one.
忘れてた。
I forgot to say, huh? Suddenly he turned around. His eyes looked downward to the right. His usual habit when he was feeling shy.
とても似合っている。
Okay, he's getting better at this. You look great today. Uh-huh. I smiled back.
ありがとう。
Thank you. I had a feeling Ruby reminded him to say so, but the compliment made me happy nonetheless. As I stepped into town for the first time, what greeted me was a stream of silver. A way that split the town in half. This person drew me in visibly. The backgrounds are so OG, like. But what is good about them that they don't distract you from the characters on the screen?
すごい。
Just play them
み
this
ずみ
one.
ずしい街だね。
Whoa, everything is so lively. Oh, buildings. To be honest, a lot of fantasy visual novels have have really crappy backgrounds. Like, let's be honest. The ones that you don't even want to look at. Our old buildings lined the banks as we rolled down some pavements with even other signs of wear. At last we came to a large bridge. The view from the top, the bridge was breathtaking. The river's surface reflected the town's scenery and its people like colors of a canvas.
ここ大聖堂？
Is that a church? There was a large building. Where is the church? There was a large building in the very center of the town. Its majestic figure stood tall and cast a shadow over my heart.
白亜教会が管理する大聖堂だ。町の住民たちの心の支えであり、信仰の対象でもある。
I have this feeling that we are getting to the plot, like this like a mention of this church is like the sign like that something major is about to happen really soon. That's the Amber Church Cathedral. It's a symbol of faith and solace for the townsfolk.
綺麗な場所なんだね。
Well, it's quite a sight. Shows them to them church. And I kept walking on to see more of what the town had to offer.
見たことのない食べ物がいっぱい。
What? This background looks completely different from the previous one. Yeah, but this is good, okay. Wow, this is so much food I have never seen before. That was no, I mean like I mean the the backgrounds, like, because the style is completely different, like. They were also set up along the street within the abyss of Putrika armors. But I think I always liked this kind of the chibi art. Like, I used to think it's quite cool even back in the days when I did the Grisaya for the first time. Always liked all these chibi scenes. Yeah, but in the Grisaya they usually were like pretty hilarious on their own.
ラズリエルは食べるのが好きなんだね。
You do like your food, not you, Lazarel? I just remembered my favorite one, that one where the Yuji and Makina were singing the song together about Amane. Because I'm pretty sure that scene happened was accompanied with chibi art, like. You do like your food, don't you, Lazarena?
食い意地を張っているわけじゃないからね。
You make me sound like a glutton. I'm not.
分かってる。
I'm aware.
こっちの裏路地には何があるの？
If they're gonna port Muramasa to Steam, I'm gonna buy it and heartbeat with you together, like. I don't need a discount. I don't need to wait for a sale. I'm just gonna grab it, like. Muramasa deserves it, like. Absolutely, like, deserves it. And absolutely worth it. Where does that little? Heck, if they ported to Steam and made the badges for the Muramasa, I might even have the badges. Where does that little? I spotted an alleyway that seemed a little shady.
そっちはそのラズリエルには関係のない場所だ。
That's not the kind of place you should be visiting. Yeah, but to be honest, Rans is like the last visual novel I expected to be ported to this Steam, like. Because we even had a Minical 2 band before, and just from what I heard, it's a bit more tame in comparison to the Rans.
あら。
But you never know. Somehow we got Hold Me Tight All Night in the Steam. Oh my. His blusher told me enough. It must have led somewhere to adulthood for the two of us. And that was all I needed to know.
調べ事をしたいのなら図書館を頼るといい。この辺りの町の中では一番立派だ。
You can check out the library here if there's anything you want to look up. It's the best in the region.
すっごい大きいね。
It's huge. The building in question exuded such a stern atmosphere that I didn't seem like a library at first glance. Unfortunately, we didn't have all the time in the world to sightsee. What? I thought this CGI, because that CGI is the one I saw when I played this on Universal, like. And I thought it's supposed to be from some sort of important scene, but it's just like really random moment.
向側に町議会の集会所がある。俺はこれからそこへ行かなくてはならない。
The town's assembly hall is over there on the other side. That's where I'll be for the most of the day.
もうお仕事なんだ。
Oh, it's already time. I knew from the start that I was just tagging along. It would have been nice if we could be together a little longer.
大丈夫、心配しないで。街を歩いてるだけでも楽しいから。
And she is gonna cut herself up in some deep shit. Isn't she? No need to worry about me. I can enjoy myself plenty just walking around.
少しだけお金を渡しておく。それに何かあったら俺を呼んでくれ。どこにいたってすぐに駆けつけるから。
I will give you some coins just in case. If anything happens, shout for me. We'll find you no matter where you are.
ありがとう。
That's reassuring. I wanted to ask if I could go with him, but I didn't want to be a bother, so I didn't voice my desire out loud. I think it would have been for the best if she just went with him.
日が落ちる前には終わるはずだ。そしたら迎えに行く。
I should be done before nightfall. I will come pick you up.
私はどこにいたらいい？
Where should I wait for you?
町の入り口に。
The town gate.
もしわからなかったら全力で探す。
Don't worry if you get lost though. I will look for you if I have to. Okay. It was a bit sad to be left alone, but there was still lots of to be excited about. There was a whole new town for me to explore. On your own and get in a lot of troubles. I just hope she doesn't go to the church, like... Because I have a bad feeling about the church. Especially given that it's a medieval fantasy world we're talking about. Once I saw Remy off, I followed the path down the river and took in the sights. The people I walked past all looked lively. I mean, lively. The town seemed to be doing well for itself, because the people from the church in this type of stories usually are freaking lunatics.
見覚えはないの。
I don't recognize anything. Although, even in the real world, during the medieval age, they weren't any better. Everything around felt brilliant for me, and nothing stood out to me. In the other words, there was nothing that hinted at our own origins.
別に気にしていないけど。
That doesn't bother me. Without turning around, my mood turned sour. As I touched around, suddenly my feet led me towards... toward what? Toward the church?
白亜教会。
No! No, like... The one place I don't want her to head towards, like... The Emperor Church. I wanted to get a better view from up close. There was a great and intimidating solemnity to the cathedral, an air of divinity built upon years of faith and devotion. Faint sounds of prayer and organ notes served to further thicken the atmosphere.
居心地が悪いかも。
Not the most pleasant place to be. Yeah. For some reason it gave me chills. Although we didn't even get to see the church. For some reason it gave me chills. Everything seemed to clean, to pristine, to feel comfortable.
あの、
And just... Who are you, like? Ange. Excuse me. Someone called out from behind me.
ねえ、そこのあなた。
You there?
私
I think your eyes is even more like is even more than Lazarus. Are you talking to me?
あなたさっきも大聖堂を眺めていましたよね。もしかしてお暇ですか？
Indeed, I noticed you have been staying at the cathedral for quite a while. Are you lacking in something meaningful to do? Ah? Oh, so she even has a hollow floating around him. Okay. I got a bad feeling about him. I was greeted by a peculiar looking girl.
暇なんですね。暇なのでしょう。ではぜひとも私に付き合ってください。
You must be. Do look at the part. In that case, I ask that you keep me company. She held me by the hand and dragged me along. Where are you going?
私はアンシュ。あなたは
I'm Ansh. Are you? You are?
ラズリエル。
Lazian.
そう。なかなかに不敬な名前なのです。
Excuse me, what? That's not how you respond to someone introducing yourself to you, like, and even an irreverent name, I must say. The girl was expressionless with equally little emotion in her voice, and she took me to the public square with the fountain.
私の仕事はここで人々のおしゃべりに聞き耳を立てることです。なのでラズリエルも
Is she some church spy? Like? My task is to stand here and eavesdrop into others' conversations. Shall have you assist me in the matter?
私よりもアンシュちゃんの方が暇そうだね。
That doesn't sound meaningful to me. It sounds ridiculous, if you ask me.
どうか呼び捨てにしてください。親しみを込められると落ち着かないのです。
I would prefer that you speak to me with some respect. It bothers me when people try to act as though we are friends.
変な子だな。
I'm okay with that. Okay, that's a good one. Ansha sat herself down on a nearby bench and started swinging her legs as her eyes wandered around. It was somewhat adorable how her childish mannerism didn't match the way she spoke, showing lost in a nearby conversation.
おい、聞いたか。あそこの町議会の若いのが死んだそうじゃないか。
A tall man. You hear? One of the town council lads went and died. Yeah, the thing is, this weird artistic choice, or the way they approach the designs, kind of grow on me as we continue reading this, like. Bespectacled.
その噂で持ちきりじゃって。なんでも食事に毒が盛られていたとかの。
Bespectacled man. Why? This has been the talk of town. Heard his meal was poisoned.
うちの駒使いが口にしておったのだが、それは毒によるものではなく、魔女の仕業らしいぞ。夜な夜な不気味な声が聞こえると口走っていたそうな。
Okay, so witchcraft and witch trials are not like a thing in the past of the past. and still happens in the present in this world. My servant tells me it wasn't no poison. She has convinced. She is convinced that there is some vile witchcraft at work. They say she has heard a strange whispering at night as of late.
魔女だ。
Witchcraft?
その名前をこんなところで口にするではない。誰かに聞かれていたらどうする。疑われかねない。
Seems like you two are in a deep trouble. Don't speak of that in a broad daylight, fool. Someone might overhear. You'll be accused of heresy.
下手を打てばこちらが魔女に呪い殺されてしまう。わしらは余計な口を挟まずにおとなしくしていることだ。
Okay, from sound of it, church doesn't play around with anyone. True. Better be careful or we will be hacked to the death ourselves. But that we keep to ourselves.
そうじゃって。
Damn right.
私たちにできることは祈ることくらいよ。しかし、呪いとは恐ろしいものだ。
All we can do is pray, really. Pray is that nothing dreadful befalls us, good folk. It was an ominous conversation to overhear in broad daylight. Doubt and fear cast shadows over the man's eyes. The scene served as a cruel reminder that life in this town wasn't as wonderful as I had thought.
あなたは魔女が実在していると思いますか？
What witches? she couldn't remember anything like. What witches like? Do you believe in the witches by any chance?
Eh?
Huh? Ansha asked me rather bluntly.
私は魔女を見たことがありません。ですが、悪魔が存在しているのなら、魔女が存在しても不思議ではないのかもしれません。
I myself have yet to meet one. That being said, should demons exist, then perhaps it's not so strange that witches do as well.
えっと、
Suddenly the girl in front of me seemed more menacing somehow. Okay, her smile getting a bit more creepy.
わからないけど、見たことがないからな。悪魔はどんな見た目をしているの？
Since I've never seen one before, I wanted to know about what would a demon look like?
人々が想像している通りの姿をしていました。人のような見た目をしているくせに、狡猾で獰猛なのです。
They're every bit
そして何よ
as
り
vile
も、
as men fear them to be.
人の心に取り入るのが、誰よりもお上手。
They dare set themselves in human flesh. It remained dreadfully cunning and savage. Worst of all, they are most skilled at ensnaring the hearts of the others. And this is gonna make hear out Amy's actions again.
悪魔に魂を売り渡すことで、人は魔女になり下がるらしいです。
Is it true that these
Yeah,
people
that's
act of
weird.
selling your soul to a demon?
天使のような姿をしているあなたは、もしかすると、本物の魔女だったりして。
This woman degrades oneself into a witch. Now, Lazarus, despite your angelic demeanor, might you perhaps be one of them? Whoa, this escalated very fast, like. It just started with, do you believe that witches exist? And she's already like, could you be the witch here yourself? Like,
そんなわけ。
that can't be. I wanted to deny your accusation, but I didn't know what to say.
もしそこのあなた様
A moment, I guess. Just then we were interrupted. You turn around to find a fair old lady, all skin and bones, struggling to raise her voice.
おいしいパンはいかがかね。お腹が空いた頃合いでしょう。
Here for some delicious bread. You both must be getting hungry at this hour. There was an unsettling quality to her voice and expression that stuck out to me.
あ
Wow! It was unsure answer at
あ、
first.
美味しそうなパンです。
It does smell appetizing, does it?
ぜひ購入しましょう。
I said this is your worst taking. Is she putting an act? Oh, she. Switch back this fast. And she attacked at my sleeve as she urged me on.
お目が高いお嬢ちゃんだね。うちのパンはこの町一番でございますよ。さっさお一つどうぞ。
You have got a good eye, young lady. Ours is the best bakery in town. How about it?
まだ買うと決めたわけでは。
I don't know if we should. My hand tightened onto the bag of coins Remy gave me.
ラズリエル。
Please, Lazel. And she begged. What? What she's begging for, like? She was accusing us of... Okay, she was practically getting to accusing us of being a bitch, like, and now she's begging for food. Just how brazen she is. Was it just my imagination? Or was there force quality to her tone?
参ったね。交渉が上手なお嬢さんだ。いいだろう。負けておいてやるさ。
Good, it was like she's bribing
こ
you
れ
know.
くらいでどうだい？
I mean, she wants her to bribe her, you know, like. Dear, you are the one tough customer. Tell you what, I'll throw them in extra. How's about it?
仕方がないな。
You driver has a bargain, ma'am.
おー、素晴らしい決断ですな。あ、さあ、特別なリボンをあしらいましょう。
You have made a wonderful decision, I tell you. Have this little ribbon as well.
これで今日も食いつないでいける。
I'm overjoyed. That's another day I get to it. Yeah, and yeah, let's. If I'm gonna finish the Putrika tomorrow, let's stream something else for the final day of the year. Let's choose it together. And thanks for dropping by my stream, and I wish you good night. The old lady stuffed a paperback full of her bread and tied it.
もしお気に召していただけたのなら、お店にもお越しなされ。焼きたてのパンが迎えてくれますぞ。
And if you find this to your liking, dears, the visit hours will have more freshly baked bread waiting for you there. She pointed in the direction of your store as I handed over the coins. Then she gave us a deep bow before leaving, satisfied with our patronage.
意外と優しい人だった。
But at least she did a good job in dispelling the atmosphere we had going around us. The really tense one. What a kind old lady. Despite the crude first impression I had of her, the interaction left me feeling warm inside.
それにいい匂いがする。
And this smelled wonderful.
ラズリエルは食いしん坊さんですね。
Is she glutton like? Okay, just let the girl be like. She wants to be a glutton, let her be a glutton. It appears you're quite a glutton, Lazier.
君が欲しがっていたくせに。
Only bought this because you begged me to.
違いますよ。
Please.
ラズリエルが食べたそうにしていました。
Famished. I insisted because you seemed so famished. Having enjoyed Miss cooking on the daily, I was now woefully vulnerable to anything that I seemed remotely tasty. Sorry, his cooking is total crap, like.
よだれが出ていますよ。
You're drooling, by the way.
そこまで恥じらいを捨ててない？
That I can't be, I'm not that shameless. I got my mouth anyway,
あざとい人。
playing a coy.
むむむ。
I like your this is cute, like. There was Naveen, this argument, and tied the ribbon on the back and reached in for a piece of bread. It was soft and fluffy and smelled very nice. Wow. I shiny and took a bite. Oh, it's a crunchy one. Damn. Now I'm getting a bit envious. I like my crunchy bread, like. As it should, the bread beneath the crust revealed itself to be far softer than I could have imagined. It complemented the crunchy exterior to make for a wonderful situation. Is it a baguette, like? Is it? Does it share bite the sweet bitter flavor permitted my mouth?
これ
This is
すっごく
delicious.
美味しい。
I was shocked that it was too delightful to keep to myself. I held the back out over lunch.
お一つどうぞ。
Want some? Want some?
こんなところで食べるなんて自由奔放な人。
You must be quite careless to be willing to eat in the public.
褒めてる？
It's like a prize to me.
まさか。
If only it was. And she seemed upset as she looked away from me. It was huge, but incomprehensible, it seemed.
ちょいと待ちな。
Could you not bother us, the old man, like? I'm gonna stop you there. As I kept trying to get Ange to take a bite, someone walked up to us.
おい、嬢ちゃん、そのパンを食うんじゃねえ。
Yeah, this man seems to be the asshole, like. Better not eat that if you know what's good for you. And I bet he is speaking to her. Like, I'm sorry. There's a large bearded man glaring at us like we had done something wrong. Like, his voice was loud and intimidating enough to silence the square as many eyes turned our way. Like,
知ってるか？
listen
あの
up,
パン屋はな、悪魔の手先だって噂があるんだ。
What?
いや、魔女そのものかもしれない。
What? Like, oh, come on. I bet someone really had a beef against that story. Or maybe their own place didn't attract as much people as this story. does, and they just decided to spread these rumors on purpose. There has been plenty of rumors that the false in that story serve the devil. Hell, they might be witches themselves.
でもこれは
That can't be.
この間も若いのが急に落ちにあった
How does all this is
その日の
connected,
昼に
like,
パンを
in
食っ
any
てやがった
way?
きっとそのパンには呪いがかけられている死ぬぞ嬢ちゃんいいからそれは捨てておけ
Just had a man die on us. His what? He read from the story. That's how he drew the connection. He read from that story the day he kicked it. That's the story cursed. The story is cursed, I tell you. You're gonna die a dog's death if you don't throw the food away, girl. Oh, that's quite a thing to say. Son was deadly serious and left no room for arguments.
まさか食べてねえだろうなだとしたらすぐに吐き出せ今すぐにだ
Because I haven't already eaten any, have you? Better puke it out. I'm saying this for your own good.
ご心配には及びませんまだ手をつけていませんから
You need to not to worry. We have yet to take a bite. Okay, that's a good time to come up with some sort of bullshit right on the spot because I don't like this man, like he's way too extreme, like. And she answered for the both of us.
あれは悪魔の食べ物だあんなものを食えるのはまずくもんだろ
Jeez.
家に帰ったら燃やして灰にしちまえわかったな
That's the devil's love. It's only fit for witches to consume. Take it home and throw it all into the fireplace. You hear me? Leaving us with the final body and the man walked away. The previous joy I had felt had vanished into the thin air. That's the way to sour the mood.
食べちゃったんだけど
I was at some though. I sat down at the back of Brad.
粗暴な殿方のざれ言です気にしない方がいいのでは
Okay, interesting that she thinks it's just nonsense, despite clearly being affiliated with the church. You'll find yourself better suited than to listen to such a brutish nonsense. Etta Norlin taking a bite of the bread. How could I be so sure it wasn't spiked?
それに
That's
実際に
standing.
口に
You're
し
not.
て
Yeah, that's
問
like
題な
a
かっ
sound
たのでし
argument.
ょ毒なんて入っていなかったんですよ
Is that not enough proof that there was no poison to begin with? There wasn't much sympathy to be found in Ange's eyes.
それでもまあ食べていないことにした方がいいでしょうね彼らの言葉を真に受けた人があなたのことを魔女だと認識してしまうかもしれません
Well, I suppose it would be in your best interest to pretend not to have eaten any regardless. Otherwise, the folk around here might feel to assume the worst of you. Yeah, it's gonna quickly escalate to the level that they're gonna scream to just burn her alive later. Because I could imagine that even this man is not the worst we yet to see of this downfall. Like,
それは嫌だな
I wouldn't want to that.
悪いわ
There is one other way to explain your well-being. Ange's gaze appears from me.
ラザリエルは本物の魔女だったりして
Perhaps you're a witch after all, was it?
そんなわけ
No way. Again, look down at the back in my hands. I couldn't remember what the bread tasted like anymore. Ange was gone before I knew once the sun started to descend. It was as if she was never there at all. As I mulled over how lonely it was with no one by my side, the encounter from earlier kept bothering me. That's the devil's love. I didn't understand myself. I was so inclined to take that man at his word. Yeah, that's like being a bit too naive right there. It was undeniable that I was fine even after eating the bread. It was all the proof I needed. It's only fit for witches to consume. Fear of the witch conjured a dark image in my mind. Image of an old door shut light. Perhaps a witch after all was there. These words would not leave me. There was something lurking on the other side of the door in my head. A terrifying secret that threatened to break itself out.
パンに毒が入っているのかいないのか
Was there poison in the bread or was there not? I lifted the finger to my lips. Which was it?
ラザリエル
I think it was just a tasty crunchy bread, like. And that's about it, like. 'Cause I don't want to imagine it's been some freakish poisoned bread like that only witches could consume. That was baked by some cultist that worships the devil. The devil himself, like. Yeah, I guess that would sound really concerning to me. That's it. And so Amy ran toward me. Silent in relief as soon as he reached me.
何かあったのか
Did something happen?
大したことじゃないんだけど
Nothing too important, I think. My grip on the back tightened as I explained what happened at the square. Mrs. Passion darkened as he listened. He looked particularly displeased when I mentioned witches.
ラズリエルは魔女じゃない
Rest assured, yeah, I'm not a witch. Is she a witch? Like, it's like the way he denies it here is. Oh, maybe she's not really a witch, and but she really believes herself to be a witch. I mean, that was actually happened in her previous life. Cause she might be a reincarnation of that girl there. That could be the case. Like, it was unusual for him to be so insistent.
ラズリエルが魔女なわけがないそもそも魔女なんてものは人の心の弱さが生み出した空想だ
You couldn't be. You're just a merely fantasy conjured by humans when they are the lowest. Nothing more.
悪魔はいるのに
So witches aren't real, but demons are.
え
Huh?
レミ君は悪魔と呼ばれているんでしょ
You said that people called you a demon.
それはそうだけど悪魔だって本当は存在してはいけないも
That's,
の
well, that's true. In that sense, demons don't exist the way people assume them to either. If the bread was truly made with intent to harm another person, then...
気になるなら俺が食べてみようか
if you're still worried, I will eat it for you. Amy snatched the bag out of my
見
hands.
たものだけを信じれば
All
い
you
い
need to do is
人の声を聞く必要はない
is your own
毒の有無
sense.
なんてそれでわかる話だ
Okay, that's something I could agree with. Like, don't worry about what other people say, because the people in this town sound a bit insane to me. And a bit could be the understatement here, because either it's a poison or not is a matter that's easily settled. Wait, I didn't consider that he might be around for him in a second. The terrifying uncertainty urged me to grab Remy by the arm.
ダメ
You can't. miss face that I once saw in the dream flashed by.
もし本当に毒が入っていたらどうす
What
る
would
の
you do if it was a poison? Well, as I believed, I believe that there was a bishop in the town who plotted to harm and murdered us around him.
でも確かめるには試すのが一番だ。
This would be the fastest way to prove your own. That wasn't it. What I feared wasn't the existence of a wish she feared for his life.
知らないままでいい。
I don't want to know. I wanted to believe that there was a poison, that I wished ill upon someone innocent and the bread was baked with that intent. At hello, a murmur from the other side of the door. It wasn't locked
こ
anymore.
の街は
The sound is a little scary.
少し怖い。
It is. I felt like a woman about to pass was watching me. Okay, it's getting more scary by each passing second. The eyes are all eager to find the next witch to crucify. Like. I miss perspective. Ghosts always remind me of what I saw that day. A girl crucified above a pier, and the congregation that surrounded her.
魂ごと燃やし尽く
Burn
して
the
しま
witch!
え
Burn her to the ashes!
毒に侵された魔女め、お前の存在は災いそのものだ。
Abominable rage. You blight on us. You blight on us all.
厄災をはらんだ女よ、お前の足跡は悲劇を運ぶ。地獄の底で食いるがいい。
Disaster follows in her wake. Make her soul be eternally damned. There was no end to the hated the master spirit. They themselves sound like a bunch of freaking witches and demons. It was all fat or cruel to watch.
一人の女の子に向けるには度が過ぎている。
The girl doesn't deserve this. The day I saved the girl from her fate, I still remember it like it was just yesterday. No, that wasn't right. I hadn't saved her. I had only delayed the inevitable, nothing more.
ラズリエルは大丈夫だろうか。
What if Lazael is doing alright? I didn't want to take Lazael to town, and you still took her to this town. To be surrounded by the masses would only cause her pain. But as Lazael yearned for the outside world, I couldn't refuse her.
心配するの。あの子はもう違うんだ。
It would be fine. She's different now. I found myself trying to find her. Nothing caused my greater worry than being apart from her. Yeah, this town really gets into her heart, like with all these people.
聖書に記された神の言葉を思い起こしなさい。近親相関や同性愛という罪深き行いについて
Recall the Lord's teachings, and you too will understand. What says here of such sinful acts as copulation between kin and between those of the same sex? Allow me to tell you.
我々の体は神の創造した神聖なる器なのです。この器を魂ごと汚す行いこそが姦淫の罪である。
Wait, what? Like,
神は
what?
私たちに純潔を求めておら
What does he mean about the
肉欲になら
copulation
ず
between the kin? Like,
神の教えを踏みにじる者
I
たち
hope it's not what I'm
今
thinking.
すぐ目覚めなさい。
The one he's speaking to that line. The Lord granted us our bodies as divine vessels. To tame the vessel from fornication is an act of sin. The Lord demands that we keep ourselves pure, and those who don't follow implore that you repent. It pained me to imagine how Conflicted, Ilsa must have felt as she listened to the reverend's sermon.
近くの町で魔女が発見されたようです。神の意志に抗う邪悪な存在です。
A brief witch was spotted nearby. There are full beings that oppose the Lord's will. As Blackfoot finished, he turned to face Ilsa, sitting in the front row.
魔女はどんなことをするのですか？
What do the witches do?
人を騙して
They deceive and corrupt. The devout believer that she was, Ilsa attended church daily to pray.
悪魔と契約を結び、悪魔崇拝の儀式に参加し、みだらに交わることでその力を得ようと
They
した。
worship the devil's name through contracts and rituals, and draw strength from acts of obscenity.
人々や動物に病や死をもたらす呪いをかけ、貧困にあえぐ人々を苦しめた。
They bring ill to men and livestock, and livestock, no. I don't even want to imagine this. And to inflict suffering upon the distraught.
独創の扱いに長け、気に食わない人物を呪い殺そうとした。おおよそ人間の所業ではありませんね。
The all were versed in the poison which they employ against these victims. Against their victims. They are undoubtedly inhuman.
そんなことが本当に？
Do witches really do that?
ええ、もちろ
I'm
んで
sure
す。
they are violent.
もう20年近く前のことになるでしょうか。このツイライトリッジの町にも魔女の支配が及びそうになったことがあります。
And 20 years ago, Twilight Reach itself was in the danger of falling into the hands of witches.
邪悪な魔女が人々を
That's so.
呪い苦しめました。
Or just what you want to
そ
tell
の
to the
時に
public.
教会から派遣されてきたのです。
The townsfolk suffered greatly under their curse. This accusation was when the church saw fit to send for me.
噂には聞いたことがあります。
I have heard, yes. A word the event spoke was true. The witches did threaten our village once. We'll chose not to speak of the terrible past, such that it may sooner fade away.
神
Event.
父様、
It makes me remember the only one and the true event. The one from Muramasa, like Yusadoshin himself. It's absolutely mad moment. And one of my favorite villains by a huge margin. However, what Sparta is concerned was not the past.
会員は罪だと神様がおっしゃられるのなら、天使様を相手に恋をすることは許されますか？
Should the Lord decay the fornication and the sin, then what of loving an angel?
難しい問題ですね。
The question not easily answered, I'm afraid. The Brent looked most troubled at the girl's question. I couldn't blame him in the slightest.
もう少し現実に目を向けなさい。あなたのその信仰は素晴らしいものですが、行き過ぎてしまえば不幸を呼んでしまいます。だから
That's quite ironic to hear from the man in the rope, like. I heard that your eyes are from the reality before you. Your devotion is truly wonderful, but taking to fight will only be in your harm. Yeah, but it really shows us how much she believes in what she believes.
そんなことはありません。
It won't. And she really feels lonely. Sorry about these things. Ilsa rejected the Reverend's words.
そんなことはありませんから。
I assure you
私はちゃんと
it won't.
幸せです
Let me be around. He laid the cause of Ilza isolation. She was her son, much to the chagrin of those around her. Perhaps it ran in the family.
イルサはいくつになりましたか？
I have known you for a while. How old are you now? Blackwood was the only person kind enough to engage with
気
him.
難しい子ではありましたが、大きく育ちましたね。
I recall you were quite a handful as a child, but now you blossomed into a woman grown. Brent looked at her with affection in his eyes.
あなたが求める
Ask
も
me
の
and I
は
will gladly lend him an ear to in private.
どうか心を閉ざさないでくださいね。
Hello there. I hope he means like an he means well there. Don't close yourself off to those no, what's best for you? I understand.
はい
My Ilza was so beloved by those around him. We wanted the best for him. You need to know that. You need to not doubt that whatsoever, my dear leader. Hmm.
おかえりなさい
Welcome back. And that's the mother.
ただいまお母さん
I'm home. It was evening that same day. My wife Emma was reminiscing about old times.
私にはね、お姉さんがいたの。あなたが生まれる少し
She
前
got
に
exiled.
この町を旅立ってしまったんだけど。
I have an older sister actually. It's a shame that she left the village just before you were born. Oh. She became a merchant or just like went to a different place. She couldn't stand all this all that stuff they believe here.
お母さんに
Really?
初めて聞いた
I never knew.
そうね。姉さんの話をするのは初めてだものね。だけど、あの時のことはあまりよく思い出せないの。
I have never told about her. I'm afraid I can't seem to remember much from around the time she was living.
きっとあなたを産んで育てることにいっぱいいっぱいだったのね。
I had my hands full of besides
姉
you.
さんを見送ることすらできなかったんだか
I
ら。
don't think I even had the chance to properly say goodbye. Emma that handed a little box to Ilza.
姉さんは異国の地で娘を産んだそうよ。音信不通になる前の最後の手紙に書いてあったわ。
We exchanged letters until I lost contact. As I heard from her, she had given a birth to a baby girl in some foreign land.
それまでのやりとり
Until
で
then,
あなたを産んだ
I
ことを
didn't
報告
to
して
hear all about you.
姉さんたら手紙の中でとても喜んでいたわ。あなたのことを祝福するって。
She was always so overjoyed to hear you were well. You had her blessings.
それは姉さんからあなたへの贈り物よ。子供だからってこういうのは早いと思っていたんだけど、もう
And
年頃の女の子だもんね。
and what's the present like? She sent me this as a gift for you. We were still too young back then, but I thought now might be the time. You're a grown girl. Ilza finally understood why I was taking the
今度
conversation.
町でお祭りがあるわ。あなたの思い人と一緒に行くのでしょ。だったらおしゃれをしないとね。
Sorry, mom. I think you got the things the wrong way, unfortunately. The village, unfortunately. The village fails soon. You'll be going with that boy you like, yes? In that case, I forgot how to look your best for him.
お母さん
It's, is it some sort of hairpin, like, or what is that? Mother. Her mother's Stowell could only have been a source of guilt for Ilza. But this boy didn't exist. She must have eaten at her, and yet Ilza preserved.
ありがとうお母さん
Now she's a lion. Thank you, mother. She smiled.
彼に見せてくれな
I'll be sure to show him. Also that her mother wouldn't worry with him. For that sake, Ilza chose to lie to herself. Wait, is she gonna try to convince herself that she loves a boy like her, and she's gonna go to the fair with him.
いってらっしゃい
Have a good time. That lapis. Okay, good. I'll stop with this. The lapis lazuli, which shone brightly. Oh, it's lapis lazuli again. It's brings me the memories of Hello Lazy, because the lapis lazuli was the thing that been constantly mentioned in that visual novel. Tears flowed from Ilza's eyes as she hurried away. She must have lamented that her mother's goodwill was wasted upon her, given the disposition she had been born with. Ilza turned around and saw a shade. What should not have existed approached
あ
Ilza?
なた様ならきっと全てを理解してくれる
If you alone might understand me. Ilza looked to empty air and spoke to the void.
どうしてあなた様以外を愛さなくてはならないのでしょうか
Why must I be urged to love anyone else but you? And who is the you? Like, embraced by a shadow and nothing more, Ilza whispered to herself as if entranced.
今度町でお祭りがあるのです私のお母さんが好きな人と一緒にって素敵な宝石を送ってくれたのですだからあなた様と一緒に
There will be a village festival soon. My mother gave me this piece of jewelry and told me to go. The person I love, please. I wish to go with you. Ilza herself should have known that her wish could not be granted.
お父さんやお母さんにあなた様のことを紹介させてくださいきっと両親は理解してくれるはずですなんだって家族ですから
I will introduce you to the mother and father. I believe that they will be understanding. They must. They're family. Ilza spoke to no one in particular, as if she was stage actress practicing her lines. From an outside perspective, she must have appeared deranged. She does appear like deranged. Like been really delusional.
私はあなた様を心から愛しています
I yearn for you from the bottom of my heart. The declaration of love seemed at a glance like a child in of a beauty. Within the lines, however, there was only pain and anguish.
そしてその愛情は他の誰にも否定されるべきではありません
I don't like this expression of her and those words for some reason. It kinda makes me feel that it's really gonna lead us to bad things. Really bad things happen in the future. But let's see. I know this love deserves not to be denied by those around us. Ilza faced the darkness and spoke.
何を捧げたらこの思いが叶うのでしょうか
What must I offer for my love to be reciprocated? Okay, I don't really like the sound of it. Perhaps Ilza was cursed by then. Oh no.
この思いが叶うのなら
If need to be,
悪魔にさえも魂を捧げましょう。
What if I offer my soul to the devil? Can I stop this clicking the right mouse button? Like, come on. Cursed indeed to have a tragedy befall him. For she had not noticed that someone had been watching her. Oh, frick. It's only gonna go downhill from now on, isn't it? The following is a record of an indictment filed at Twilight's Age courts. The events that I witnessed have left me shaken. The witch trials from 20 years ago, the ordeal still haunts me to this very day. And I fear that all we have lost and all we have sacrificed may be for nothing. I humbly ask that the court hear my plea and give with nothing less than full consideration. It was deep within the woods that I witnessed the witch. The woods were terrifying. I would usually not dare approach it, but on this particular day I felt that something was amiss. The animals were unusually riled up. I thought it was the best to take a look. As I walked through the trees, I heard a cackling noise. It sounded very much like a beast or an insect's cry, only far more full. I held my breath and I drew closer. It was there that I witnessed the wretch Ilza swear he laughed to the devil. Her faint whispers prevented to leave my face all frozen. The devil clung to the devil, entranced. She carelessly spoke one blasphemy after another. I couldn't believe my senses. That girl, even so strange that never trouble, was colluding with the incarnation of evil itself. What I witnessed was nothing less than a treason against her fellow man. With her maledictions and dark designs, she will no doubt bring a great harm to the village if left to her own devices. This is why I saw fit to bring forth this accusation, for we must not tolerate her kind. I wonder what is Ilsa's deal is about, cause she was so careless about it. From the sound of it, it's not that kind of words you spoke lightly in this village. Even if she thought she was alone. But the walls and trees have ice and the years. And that's that's unfortunately why we are getting to all this. That's why I saw a fit. The tragedy of 20 years ago can never be repeated. It is my hope that this indictment will save us all and bring us closer to a peaceful world. Haskell Smith. Wait. So that's okay. That's in a way like that's something else. Like the guy was the one who accused her, and he was later the one who got executed as well. Like have been only accused. It's a freaking irony and tragedy and so on. Really, he ripped what he saw on himself. The voices wouldn't stop. The witch in my head kept whispering to me a name that was not mine. But the curses I heard in a dull azure glow. I had no interest in the question of my origins, but it was But because I had incisively rejected the answer, what I still remained myself was this first found validation they desperately sought. Just who I was I. I got no longer dismiss this blackness as a simple being down to memory loss. Distant memories I kept seeing, were they memories that would reveal my true self?
レミ君
Remy. Why did I yearn for him so unconditionally? It was as if a part of me I didn't know, a part of me that was someone else was drawn to him.
ラズダンおはよ
Okay, that's a good timing to interrupt your sulking down and because it's it has been a lot of sulking down lately, and it's about time we need to cheer up. Fine, Lazy. Ruby said timely I will cut my thoughts short.
うおはようルビアちゃん
I'm glad to see you, Ruby. Your visits have done a great deal to keep my thoughts from spiraling further.
レミとのお出かけは楽しかった
Did you two have fun?
ええもちろん一緒にいられた時間は少なかったけど
We
と
did.
ても楽しかったわ
It's a shame we couldn't stay together the whole day, but I enjoyed myself.
ああそうねお仕事だもんねだけど楽しかったのならよかった
Alright, I may have work to deal with. Still, I'm glad to hear it went well.
レミ君は不思議な人だねどうして私に優しくしてくれるんだろう
I miss a little strange, isn't she? Why does he treat me so nicely? I could at least accept that my heart I earned for him, but I couldn't grasp what drew him to the care for me.
ラズタンのこ
That's a
と
good
が
question, though.
大切だから
Maybe you are his special someone. Yeah, someone really wants that happen.
だといいな
That would be nice. At least it would be, so long as it wasn't this forgotten part of me that drew him to me.
逆にラズタンはどうしてレミのことが気にな
Why
る
do you
の
like him anyway?
不愛想で変人だしむしろ怖いなって思うのが普通なのに
That also is a good question. He's weird and awkward and if anything, I wouldn't blame you if you were scared of him.
きっとね魔法をかけられちゃったからかな
The demon spell, like. He must have me under his spell. The moment I first awoke and laid my eyes upon him, my heart was already stolen.
意外と乙女なんだねびっくりしちゃった
Whoa, that's a dreamy. I didn't expect you to be such a girly girl. Girl. Oh, and your stomach is grumbling. My stomach grumbled in response.
私って
Am I?
乙女らしいかな恥ずかしがる
You
どころ
aren't.
か
I should be proud
堂
of
々
it.
としているところも好き
That's what I love about you. I wish I
恥
should
ず
be
かしさ
better,
をご
thank
ま
you.
かしてい
Oh.
るだけだから
Okay, that's good. I like this exchange between those two. The first then I went into the kitchen. The kitchen was so bright and warm and with the sunlight filtering in through the windows. As the pots and pans simmered, the room filled with delicious scent.
意外ルビアちゃんって料理が上手なのね
And she was so skilled in the kitchen.
ふん
It
ラズタンと違って手先が器用なんだよ
helps that I'm not as clumsy as you are. Okay, it's yeah, it's about the time she starts to act like herself because it's about time she gets a smack about something like because I don't recognize my girl lately. I was in charge of watching over the pots to make sure they didn't burn. Ruby, on the other hand, was busy cutting the veggies with precise and practiced motions. It was clear at a glance that she was doing all the real work.
包丁はこうやって握るんだろ。ラズタンの持ち方は危なっかしいかも。
Quite ironic that she got here a girly girl and now she's cooking. And all of this. This is how you hold a knife properly. The way you hold it is kinda dangerous, honestly.
むむむ。
No,
そんなことないもん。
The way I hold it is just fine. The veggies slices gleamed joyfully in the sunlight. The rays reflected off the knife, forming pretty rainbows in the air.
じゃあやってみる？トマトを薄く切ってね。
Why not I slicing the tomatoes then? Make them thin. Okay, that's I don't think it's gonna get. She's gonna get that from the first try. Like,
わかった。
let's see. Let's get it done. Tomato and a knife in each hand, started cutting away. Maybe I watched over me and my cousin attempt with concern written all over her face.
ゆっくりやれば私だって。
Even I can do this so much.
上手上手。
Whoa, look at you go. Okay. That's... Okay, I don't expect that, like... The tomatoes were done. Next up are cucumbers. Very easier to deal with. Oh, she's... Oh, the celebration is way too early, like... This is just gonna be a mess, like... They were easier to deal with. I had them chopped... chopped! Chopped! I had them chopped in no time. The salad bowl was then filled with a colorful mix of ingredients. It was like I was assembling the nature's own color palette. Except cutting and throwing more ingredients in. Oh! My hand slipped and the blade sliced into my finger. A sharp pain followed as the blood flowed out. Leslie!
大丈
It's
夫
all
だから
good. I felt compelled to hide my wound from Ruby. Oh. So she has a healing power, like... That's what her deal is. Okay, probably by the church standard, she is a bitch, like... Without a single doubt, like... However, what caught me by surprise was the sight of my finger healing itself before my eyes. The skin around the wound started to grow back immediately as the blood kept dripping out. Gradually, the edges drew closer and closer until they bonded. The cut shrunk before my eyes as new flesh grew over it. The sight is strong healing power, like, because it just closed off in a span of mere seconds. Soon the blood stopped and then so did the pain. In mere seconds, there was nothing left to show that I had cut myself at all.
そんな。
No, it can't be. What I felt upon witnessing such a miracle was not relief but fright. Followed by then by a sense of resignation. I knew it. As much as saddened me, I couldn't deny it any longer. This was proof I was never a human at all. I was a bitch.
ラズタン？
Leslie. My best voice brought me back. I regained my composure and smiled as convincingly as I could.
ような気がしたんだけど。
I thought I cut my finger, but it looks like
大
I'm just
丈夫み
fine.
たい。本当？
Oh. It's probably a sense that she is lying to him. Yeah, sure. I held my finger up to reassure him. Maybe I sighed in relief and then laughed.
もう心配させないで。ラズタンは不器用なんだから。やっぱり 前菜は私が作るね。
That make me worry so much, Lazzy. You're so clumsy. I hardly interest myself.
そうだね。お願いしようかな。
Yeah, I think that's for the best. It was only because Serbia was here and that I could stay calm. Your smile was all that kept me from losing it. Uh-huh. A new doubt flickered in my mind. I was slightly more concerned about the bag. The bat I bought from the old lady from the other day.
ちょっと待って。
Wait here. I had taken a bite of the bread back then. I chewed on it thoroughly. Magic could regenerate itself, then it would make sense that I could have been poisoned.
やっぱり
I knew it.
毒が入っていたんだ。
But is it really confirmed that there was a poison in the bread? Yes. It doesn't. It doesn't necessarily. Confirms that there was indeed a poison in the bread. But I guess I could understand that she is making why she is making this sort of conclusion. I knew that I was a poison in the bread. My mind drew up an image to believe in. Yeah, that's why, because she wants to believe. Image of all wish who served the devil. although she wouldn't want herself to be the witch. Image of all witch who served the devil and sought to harm others.
あれ、私のパンどこ？
Where did the bread go? I didn't find the bag I purchased the other day. I wanted to check again if the bread was really sparked.
ご
Lazzy,
めん、ラズタ。
forgive me. We spoke up looking apologetic.
昨日ね、夜遅くに目が覚めちゃって、お腹が空いていたから食べちゃった。
You see, I woke up like
放置されていたから、もう
she's
食べ
gonna
ないのかと。ごめんね、ラズタ。
freak out, isn't she? You see, I woke up late last night and I was hungry, so I ate the bread. I was wondering if you were going to finish it. I'm sorry, Lazzy. What? My thoughts are froze. The bread was poisoned and Ruby had eaten it.
大丈夫？
Do you feel okay? Does your stomach hurt?
どうしたの、ラズ
Listen,
タ？
Lazzy, I perfectly feel
私は
fine.
元気だけど、あれは
The bread,
その多
it
分
was, I might have gotten moldy.
体に悪いから。
It might have been harmful.
そんなこと
No,
な
it
かった
wasn't.
よ。
It was soft and fluffy and
生
very
地もふん
tasty.
わりしていたし、とっても美味しかった。だから食べちゃったことを怒っているのかな。
They really
ごめんなさい。
got in her head like there's all this nonsense back in the town. That's why I thought you might be mad at me for eating it all. I'm so sorry. There's really no chance that Ruby was a witch. She was a lovely girl, pure and innocent, as an unblemished gemstone. That she was safe after ingesting the bread was undeniable proof that there was no poison.
でも、
But that can be. I looked at my freshly healed fingers and tried to make sense of things.
傷は
My
治
wound
った。
may have healed, but it's too hard.
痛みはあった。
Had the bread been spiked, then my body would have ingested the poison when I ate it. Since I wasn't even in the pain back then, that to prove that the bread was safe to eat.
そっか。
Of course. What was I thinking? Just because the old lady seemed a bit suspicious didn't mean she was handing out spiked bread in broad daylight. Shouldn't have been so quick to place stock in unsavory rumors. I feel like that had really been going on. The town would have been in an uproar. I mean, it was in an uproar. If I had been thinking logically, I would have figured that out. It was wrong of me to believe that the bread might have been poisoned. The alone atmosphere had blinded me to how abnormal my own thoughts were. This was surely why.
ルビアちゃん、あのパンは美味しかった。
Did you enjoy it, Ruby? Yeah, it was yummy.
また食べたい。
Would you like more?
もち
Of course.
ろん。あんなに美味しいパン初めて食べたもん。
I've never had a bread that good before.
そっか。
Yeah, I feel the same.
私も同じだよ。
Well, there never was any poison in the bread to begin with. My suspicion against that old lady in her store had been completely unwarranted.
もう一度あのパン屋さんに行かなくちゃ。
We'll have to drop by. That bothered me. Part of me could understand that an innocent person was suffering due to... Oh... I wouldn't like her to go to that town. Because I think the more she is gonna go there, the worse it's gonna get for her, because she's gonna absorb all this, all the crap that they're spouting there. I didn't know where the Sanita to make her inside her house from. For some reason, I found myself more concerned with the false rumors spreading around town than with what was going on with my body.
ご飯を食べたら町に行こう。今日の夕ご飯はパン屋さんだね。
We can go once we are done. Let's have a bread for dinner. What, are you
いいの
sure?
かな。
Emmy's
レ
not
ミ
with
がい
us,
ない
you
の
know.
に。
We're as simple as driving me really my own. And it's gonna get bad. Once evening fell, Ruby and I made our way to town. As guilty as I felt about not letting Amy know, I couldn't let things be. A burning desire to make things right pushed me forward. Why was I so desperate to speak up for the old lady? It was because I understood how the act of doubting someone was akin to trampling on their dignity. As the sun beyond the horizon, however, anxiety started to creep in, as if the sky itself was sending a signal that I was making a mistake I couldn't roll back from. Taking Remy's warning into lightly. It might be a grave mistake. It shouldn't. It's dangerous out there. He wasn't warning me about the beasts in the forest. He was warning you about the beasts in the town, like real beasts. Not the one you can still talk any sense into. The danger he spoke of was the Melissa that lurked in the house of the others. I was about to be reminded of that cruel truth. There was an unpleasant mood in the air as we arrived. A fervent case asked the townspeople, their eyes bloodshot. There was no trace of kindness to be found, only disorder. Fearful, the two of us hurried toward the old lady's store while fighting the crowd as best as we could.
何が起きているの？
What's going on? As we get closer, the intensity of the crowd's fever only grew. The shadow in their hearts threatened to overwhelm us. Ruby's hand, trembling in mine, spread her fears to me. Sweat dripped from my face, and it felt difficult to breathe.
確かこの辺り。
You should be around here. As I raised the direction the old lady had given me, I came across what looked to be the bakery. What? And what? And what happened to the place? Like, what greeted me was a sight I couldn't have imagined. The entire place was in ruins. The walls were cracked and broken glass, and scraps of bread and trampled tableware were scattered and crushed all over.
ひどい。
This is horrible. The door had been forced off the hinges and tossed aside. The interior was smashed beyond recognition. There's a burn marks and lingering scent of smoke telling me that what had unfolded here.
どうしてこんなことに。
How could this happen? There was nobody to be found. Where did the old lady go? I'm afraid she didn't go anywhere, and she was the inside. as they burned the place to the crisp. A scream in the distance sounded as if to answer me. I could hear a mass of just voices, yeah. Legs okay, no. My legs moved in the direction. Okay, we're about to see something really freakish and probably disturbing. Lazy?
ルビアちゃんは先に帰
You
っ
go
て
from
て。
Ruby. I need to
私
go.
行かなくちゃ。
You don't need to go. Like, don't go there. Like, wait. I didn't wait for her to finish. I felt an unease I couldn't quite describe. I noticed the repulsive grins on the faces of the people. I passed for what they were
気味悪い。
unpleasant. Even was wrong. The town had been so beautiful the last time I was here, but now it seemed like the most terrifying place imaginable. I heard a knocking sound on the door inside my head. Permission that something lured beyond intensified. That was but a gathering of people, just as people had a hidden side to them, so to did every town. Much like how morning and night are never far apart. So too is goodwill followed by malice, order followed by disorder. The background music is freaking good, like that's what I'm gonna say that. For as long as the wheel of fate spins uninterrupted. As I waded through the crowd, I arrived at the center of this madness. It was the town square I visited with Ange. The place was like a scene right out of a nightmare. Not one person in the crowd thought to question the madness that seemed to permeate and warp there itself. The gaze all centered at one point.
おばあさん。
The old lady. In the middle of the square, the old lady was oh, whoa. That's holy crap. The old lady was crucified on a cross. Her arms and legs shuddered slightly, but she didn't make a sound. She had already been badly beaten.
聞け住民たちよ
A freaking imbecile who calls himself a judge. Behold! A man holding a blade stood beside her and shouted.
この者こそ近頃この町を呪い続けていた狂気の魔女だったのだ
Before you all is the very witch who plotted our doom.
あなたもの罪なき人々を呪い殺し悪魔に魂を売り渡した愚か者である
Tempted by the unspeakable powers of evil, this hag sold her deceived soul to the devil and sought to condemn to damnation her fellow townsmen. The old lady, a witch? That couldn't be. The bed wasn't poisoned. Ruby, I have proof of that.
ちょっと。
Wait! I tried to speak up, but my body stopped before I could.
いけません。
You mustn't.
ナザリエルまで仲
Oh, crap, like.
間だと思われてしまいます。
That's not the moment to do that. They will take you to be complicit. Okay, it is she that is in this way. What? Ange's warning froze me.
どうして？
Although, she's probably here for another reason. Why?
見て。
Look, she pointed to the square.
アンジ殿のおっしゃる通りだ。この魔女を許すわけにはいかない。そうだろうみんな。
I couldn't agree more. We heard the judge make the hag pay for her crimes. Within the heart was a man who seemed louder and more vehemently than the rest.
そうだそうだ。
Damn the witch!
あいつは最初から怪しいと思っていたんだ
I knew the crown was up to something foul.
あのパンを食べたネズミがたくさん死んでいたの。なんておぜましい。
Even the rats died from nibbling the witch's breath. Oh, the horror!
絶対に許さねえ。
Make
他
a
にも
fellow witch's
仲間がいる
breath.
んじゃねえか。
Where they are?
魔女は根絶やしにしなきゃならね
Kill them all. Leave not a single one alive. Yeah, the bespectacled man is one hell of a freak, like, just like the rest of them. The torrent of abuse only incensed everyone further. Not one soul within that crowd cared for the old lady.
これほど大きな憎悪の流れは見たことがありません。これを止めようとしても飲み込まれてしまうだけです。
This is freaking madness. I've not witnessed a vortex of hatred this massive before. Thus, you might to hold it, you will only be swallowed whole. But I have to. Despite my worst, I couldn't take a step. Ansh freaking hour deepened. It was as if the way Will nailed my feet to the ground.
あの人は無実なの。それは確かなのに。
That old lady, she was innocent.
本当に
I was certain. You could I say into my soul.
みんな
They all
あ
claimed the
の
old
方
lady
が
to
魔
be
女
a
だっ
witch.
て言っています。
Then does that not make you
魔
one?
女なのではないでしょうか。そんなわけが。
Of course she is not. The crowd grew louder, as if Ansh prompted them.
魔女の呪いを打ち破るためならどんな犠牲も厭わない。
Break the witch's curse. No sacrifices to great.
魔女が災いをもたらす前に
はい
闇を払わねば。
Do what it takes before the curse takes hold.
生まれてきたことを後悔させてやるべきだ。
May they regret they were even born.
ありとあらゆる
To Arch. Freak.
苦痛を味わわせてやれ。
To Arch, make them suffer in every way imaginable. They all are batshit insane.
この世で最も無駄らしい処刑方法を要求する。
Only most horrific execution will suffice. My voices joined the fray. Each person's malice might have been trivial, but combined together they formed a beast of unimaginable proportions.
そんなのおかしいよ。
This all wrong. Those powers before the masses fueled as they were by pure hatred and madness. If only surrender to the fear and the despair, let their cries permeate from me.
我々は魔女を決して許しません。
We shall never
それ
tolerate
を
the
ここに
witches.
誓うとともに神の名にかけて断罪を下しましょう。
This is fair here and now. In God's name, may the witch be judged. As the crowd grew larger and larger, the man gave a sign. Someone lit a fire underneath the cross. My heart skipped a bit. My vision blurred. I knew I had to save the old lady, but my feet wouldn't move. My knees buckled and hit the ground. No. My vision and consciousness were both on the verge of fading, and blood rose in my throat. The crowds chanting in the background only intensified the disgust I felt. I couldn't even imagine how it would feel to be freaking burnt alive by a bunch of lunatics. The old lady's screams sounded raw and violent to have come from a human being. It was a beast wail, straight from her soul. I didn't stop shaking from witnessing the sheer cruelty of a crowd burning someone alive. How dreadful, how terrible.
ざまあみろ。
Serves you right.
魔女は
It's
灰
up
に
to
帰
them,
りやが
I
れ。
follow bitch.
なんて叫び声だ。
Uh-huh.
人間のものじゃねえよ。
No human would ask him so dreadfully.
呪いをかけたやつには容赦はしない。
No mercy for the wicked.
燃やせ燃やせ
Burn!
燃やせ。
Burn! Build
呪いごと
all
焼き
all
払
away.
え。この町に災いをもたらした罪深い外道が。
How dare you curse us, Fiend! As the old lady burned, the madness only grew. Everyone hurled abuse at her like it was perfectly natural to hurt another person.
老婆は魔女でした。
Oh,
なら
shoot.
ば裁かれて当然なのです。
This is... I'm gonna make a save, but This is freaking terrifying. The lady was a witch, therefore she was just as deserved, and he was also terrifying in a way, because just like I read it from a judge, like I am a cold and devoid of anything like else. Just it's like she's just stating the fact. The lady was a witch, therefore she was judged as she deserved. And she looked down upon me as she whispered. In the midst of this unending madness, only Ansha seemed to emanate something divine. There's this contest that made her words seem like nothing less than the truth.
そんなわけ
No, that's not true.
だって
What I did,
誰もがそう口にしています
that's
よ
what everyone says.
おかしいのはラザリエルの方ではありませんか
If anything, it's not you who has gone mad, Lazel. If anything, it's not you who has gone mad, Lazel. And she presents intensive and she really screaming with your heart. And she presents intensive
魔女は確かにいるのです。それはもうこの世の真実になってしまいました。
You just do exist.
なんと嘆かわしいことでしょうか。
The existence already become the truth of this world. Ah, what a deplorable state of affairs indeed. No fake. Ansh's radiance overwhelmed me. It blinded me and made everything else come to a standstill.
ファッシュ、
Ansh,
その翼は
what's with those
何な
wings?
の？
Is she... Is she a so-called angel? Or more like a demon? As Ansh has spread her wings, divine light fell. I hadn't needed her to ask. I knew what she
だ
was.
が神のようか。
Whose is like a god? An angel. A being of absolute purity had descendants.
教えてあげましょう。この世に
Heat.
は
Precious and demons above roam this world. You know this
そ
well.
して
You're
あ
familiar
な
with
たは
both.
そのどちらも知っているはずですよ。
The girl's expression was unflinching as ever as she raised her hand.
さて
Yet one doubt
ここで
remains.
一つ疑問が残ります。
My consciousness grew dim and still I heard him.
天使と悪魔がいておまけに魔女もいるのです。
Angels, demons, and even witches live among us.
ナズリエルの正体はどれなのでしょうか。
But which are you, Lazel?
わかんないよ、そんなの。
I don't know. How could I?
知りたいのなら教えて差し上げましょう。
I shall enlighten you. Ansha held up a book. Hidden on the cover was an unfamiliar title. Oh, crap. The Tragedy of Twilight Age.
おはよう、イルサ。
Wake up, Ilza. She spoke my name.
さあ、復讐劇を始めましょう。
Oh, damn. We had there was the highest and despair ending. It's okay. If it was going downhill, it's probably gonna get literally downhill from now on. That's what I imagine is heading towards. The stage is set. Made a tragedy unfold. That's a curse in lapis lazuli wrote my being. The door had finally opened. Okay, I think it's a good time. It's a good place to stop for this time being, and it's surely we're getting to the gun to awaken plot of this story. So, if you like my content, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. And till the next time, ciao.